Time for the pew pew?
There's time for a little bit of pew pew, I think. I don't have a lot of time, but we can do some pew pew. What do you want to pew pew?
I think there are some bounties around Yella.
I still got the free fly Hammerhead.
Oh, we don't have nearly enough people to properly do that, though.
Yeah. Still.
Be pretty funny.
Yeah. Are there any good 3-person ships for that?
I can't think of any off the top of my head. I mean, kinda the Constellation if it weren't 5 years out of date.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, not really.
I mean, 2 turrets is still 2 turrets.
Yeah, we can still take the Hammerhead. Haven't been into Hammerhead in a while. Plus the turrets work now, so... Come on, you can't say you don't want to try some quad size 4 turrets.
Yeah, take it out.
Alright, let's do it. Not ideal, but who cares? 0-0, of course.
The big ships look so cool.
They do.
Did it spawn with elevators? No, that's landing gear.
I don't remember how to board this, though.
Oh, the Redeemer will be a good 3-person ship.
Yeah, we can do the Redeemer. Do you want to do the Redeemer instead?
We don't have a Redeemer.
Don't we? I thought there's one for free fly.
The Redeemer!
Oh, not the Reclaimer. Yeah. Yeah, give me that Redeemer. I want the Redeemer. That's my new give it to me now ship. For a lot of what we do, a couple of Redeemers would be so much fun.
Yes. Would you like dorsal levy?
It doesn't matter. I don't remember how to get there either.
Yeah, do dorsal.
Okay, just,
you're on the camera. You're on the camera.
Follow me. So as you may recall, the corridors are mirrored down the middle of the ship. It saith upon the floor. Turret.
Caution?
The holy floor of the Hammerhead.
That's what you're...
Ah, okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
I'm going to head for forward port side.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Still like the look of this ship.
Okay, probably There are a couple teeny little bounties offered by Crusader Security, although
Let me
flame
see.
jumpers probably the way to go for this thing. Don't forget to accept the call to arms either way.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do acclaim jumpers, I'd say.
First in L4. Mercenary force to retake property. This is a good one. Mercenary force to retake territory, I should say. I'm gonna share it out.
Roger.
It's a it's a beefy patrol.
Excellent.
Just the kind of thing. Just the kind of thing for this kind of craft.
Absolutely.
And I am inclined to agree. I think sticking turrets is the way of the future.
Quantum travel initiated.
Well, they're certainly going to be a lot more useful than they have been in the past.
Having people in turrets keeps people together easier.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, using the stick as a control method.
Oh, yeah.
Quantum travel.
Yeah, I actually, now that they've made those turret changes, I prefer the stick for turrets. In fact, I should have said this earlier, but maybe I shouldn't have. But, I got some plans for a cockpit expansion that involves a fully fledged gunner station.
Oh, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna go through with it?
I'm really thinking about it because
Oh dear.
quantum phasing drive.
Let's just drive out of the rock and pretend nothing ever happened.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep.
Proximity alert passed. Proximity alert port.
Okay then. All right, we have successfully replicated. We've successfully not represented. We have successfully reproduced Star Trek TNG episode The Pegasus.
Damn, dude. That's gonna be a clip.
Yep.
Quick outline of how this is going to work. I send you the control points. You check out each of those points while I monitor from here. Anyone takes a shot, you handle.
All right, off we go. Are you still here, Solid Knot? I know it's something that you'd be interested in. Cockpit expansion for a dedicated gunner station. That has like a whole turret custom control thing all rigged up. Basically, like a totally, like something you'd see in like a helicopter. Can't think of the name of it right off the top of my head.
A remote turret deck?
Yeah,
Perhaps?
basically. Yeah, like a sidecar-like thing, basically. I was kind of thinking more like a tandem kind of setup. But yeah, basically, kind of like a Millennium Falcon. kind of gunner station. Maybe not that articulating with the seat or anything like that, but definitely with some pretty elaborate gunnery controls, especially now that analog input really seems to work with turrets in Star Citizen.
I'm sure Starbuck would just be happy to not have to fly.
Yeah.
Because he's a weird nerd. Oh, that Connie just got eaten.
To be fair, I don't really like to fly either.
Well, I like to fly, so it all comes together, doesn't it? I was thinking more like for a second person. Probably Starbuck. Since most of the time he's the one that's tied into the targeting computer anyway.
I mean, you could tie him.
Yes, I could literally tie him, yes. He's sitting there laughing. He's looking at me right now.
He's laughing because he thinks you're not going to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking like it would have a screen in the middle, two kind of like handles to hold on to. Like we'd be talking about taking like a Verpal Warbird base or something like that and modding the heck out of it just for that sweet smooth gimbal, and maybe sticking like a screen right in the center of it. Like not like a screen like here, like I mean like you're holding onto this thing and it's got like a screen in the center between your two hands kind of thing.
It probably looked like a big granddaddy Switch.
Yeah, something like that. It would probably be like either a 9-inch or like a 12-inch screen or something like that. And it would probably have like an MFD kind of outline on it. Just some ideas for the future. That's probably a ways off at this point, but so if I pin this constellation, you guys should be able to see that it's been pinned now at this point. If I can pin it. There we go. See, it's now marked as target 1.
Applying ordnance to target 1. I suppose laser blast isn't really technically ordnance.
The whole setup's on 2 Arduinos at the moment. One is not enough to run all the inputs.
I see why you prefer analog more.
There's a couple of turret modes too, like there's one that causes the turret to behave more like a planet-side kind of turret, and there's another one that kind of uses a virtual joystick, yeah.
That helps better.
But there's, but I do actually really like the way the analog input feels for the turrets now. It feels pretty slick.
Regarding gyro mode, I like gyro mode disabled for travel because my turret sticks with the ship, but gyro mode enabled for combat because then the ship doesn't move my turret when I'm trying to shoot at something.
Yeah, right now there's kind of like a left side Arduino and kind of like a right side Arduino, so everything on the left side kind of wired into the left, everything on the right side is kind of wired into the right. The stuff on the overhead section is wired into the right. That's just because this autopilot panel actually takes up quite a few pins, the way that it works. Because each light on this autopilot panel requires an additional pin to control the light itself.
What's the ETA on Button Box Part 3?
It's probably going to be filmed next weekend and probably up in a similar time frame.
Okay.
And that's going to be the soldering and basic setup of the buttons, and maybe the programming. It depends. The programming is really simple though, so I'm not sure if I'm going to break it into its own video, because it's kind of related to the soldering, because you have to know what pins are where. I think I might make it its own video.
Even if it's only a 5-minute video.
Yeah, it's really straightforward, the programming.
Plug it into the wizard.
Yeah.
The wizard casts a spell,
Yeah, that's it.
and then it's done. Lots of rocks out here.
The only difference between the Uno and the Mega, as far as building a button board with it, is if you're using rotary encoders, you'll only be able to use 2 rotary encoders on the Uno. The Mega will allow you to use up
This
to
is that page.
4 to 6, depending on the configuration. It's because you need to be able to utilize the interrupt pins on the Mega or the Uno, and the Uno only has 2 interrupt pins and the Mega has 6. But the Uno absolutely works. The Leonardo, I think, also works too.
I think I just one-hit KO'd that M50 in the face.
It died pretty quick.
Blap!
Yeah, I can't remember. You know the mod I did for the X52, Will? I think that used a micro or a mini. Yeah, if you're just using buttons, toggle switches, and pots, then you're fine. Any of the analog any of the analog pins on the, I think there's what, 6 on the Uno? So there's plenty of analog inputs, and there's like 13 digital inputs. 2 of them you can't use though, because they're the pin 0 and pin 1 are duplications of the USB data pins. One reason to use a Mega, and this is kind of someday in the far future, as far as Star Citizen is concerned, is the Mega has additional serial transmission and receive pins. So in theory, you'd be able to program something to either link a bunch of Megas together, or you could build another device that would allow you to, say, get the API data from the Star Citizen and use those pins to basically receive it as a serial type connection, and do some much more fancier stuff. But yeah, if you're just starting out, like the first thing that I did when I was building this sim pit is just use the Uno. Because what I did, like I said, when I started building this, I never soldered anything. I never had built anything like that at all. So I bought like a starter kit for it, and you know, they had like a bunch of resistors, had a bunch of like little LEDs that you could play around with, a bunch of stuff like that. And I just started playing around with it until I got a, you know, a good grasp on what was going on and how.
Burning resistors up.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
I burned out a couple of LEDs at first too. That's fun. But yeah, no idea what I was really doing, and I just figured it out along the way. And you know, I mean, I had done some very basic programming before, but like basically all you're gonna do, like if you're not using any rotary encoders, all you're gonna do is you're literally gonna dump UnoJoy onto the Arduino Uno, put it into DFU mode, run the script that comes with UnoJoy, and you basically are done. And if you want to do the, you know, something else that's fancy, then it's just a matter of taking the, you know, the sample scripts that come with UnoJoy and just, oh shit, that was a nice long range kill. Yeah, it's just a matter of doing that, and you get everything done pretty damn quick. The programming is not. There's basically no programming if you're not doing anything complicated.
Ah, damn, did any of those guys get inside of 2 clicks? I don't think they did. Mission complete! Hooray!
Yay!
Money.
Let me see if there's a nearby flame jumper.
I got time for one more.
We got stuff at Hurston L3. Oh, perfect. That's close. Just on the other side of Crusader L1. Bam. Scared. Only 6.7 gigameters.
Yeah, just buttons to push. Piece of cake.
Quantum travel initiated.
Like a cake button?
Muffin button.
Yes.
I mean, if you can buy muffins in game, you might actually be able to make a dedicated muffin button so that you like take off your helmet and jam muffins in your face.
Yeah, you can set that up real easy with a script.
One thing that I really like to run is Joystick Gremlin, just to manage all the inputs. So that says, yeah, I got one of those starter kits, ran through all the modules, might take my time on it again and get a better feel for it. I'll worry about LEDs and such when there's an API to work with. Yeah, that's a good plan. The the Hammerhead gets way better FPS and quantum for me than the Carrack does. Let's see how synced this quantum is on the targeting computer. That's pretty synced.
Oh, do you want me to throw up the auxiliary cam?
Complete.
Oh no, that won't work. Never mind.
Yeah, not at the moment. We need a slightly better solution for double. Oh my God, double. We need a slightly better solution for double. That's what we're calling it from now on. Double. Tim Hortons be damned.
I second this motion. Although if you roll into McDonald's and ask for a double, they know what you're talking about. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's not really a. Yeah. It's not a bespoke thing anymore.
That's kind of sad in a way, but oh well.
Well, a lot of people feel that McDonald's has better coffee and a better loyalty system.
Yeah,
With the
there's kind of been that
stamps.
shift, hasn't there?
Yeah. Timmy Ho's also fucked up their own loyalty system twice as soon as they rolled it out. I kind of wish that they had focused on their hot drinks, cold drinks, and baked goods, instead of trying to really get in on selling sandwiches and fucking potato wedges and chicken nuggets and all that shit. But I guess that's what happens when you become part of the corporation.
Well, they were trying to roll back on trying to focus more on their hot drinks after they realized that trying to go for sandwiches and stuff doesn't work.
I used to like their soup.
They still have their soup, I think.
Like, soup and sandwiches is fine, but potato wedges, chicken nuggets.
Like
Baked.
hash browns, baked hash browns is about where I'll do the cutoff.
They're putting out some kind of smaller snack sandwiches now, tastables or cravables or some stuff. Like I saw it on a billboard recently. What are you doing?
Slonot says the cupcake thing made me think of building a Rube Goldberg machine that basically makes and bake a cake with the push of a button. We need one of those inside of our
That
spaceships.
cannot be allowed to exist. That would make it too damn easy to get cake.
Blade Whisker says, I imagine considering that at least 2 of you are Canadian, you're referring to Tim Hortons.
We're all Canadian.
Always have
Well,
been.
Eagle's not. Eagle's in the team speak, but he's not here.
But Eagle's always in the team speak.
Yes.
I worry when I don't see Eagle idling AFK in TeamSpeak. Something bad has happened.
His computer crashed or something.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't idling when he went to California to get his job.
No, that's true.
But he's back now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I see 3 defense platforms dead ahead.
I see a prospector.
Targets have been marked.
can't target the platform right now.
Yeah, I still don't see him either. They haven't appeared for the turrets yet.
Roger that.
I have eyes.
Yes, sir. Lock. Rear shield.
Oh my god, from this range? That's awesome.
Hold the turrets down?
Oh,
The
that
next,
group.
the next two groups are at our 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, little prospector, don't fly in front of my guns. Not yet. Only when the orbital security platforms are gone do you have my permission to die.
Oh my god.
That guy just ain't dying.
Why did the other ones die so quick?
Not really registering hits on it.
Next one's
I
at
don't
12
know.
o'clock.
I don't know if there's a little invulnerable spot that I was shooting at, or I'm putting fire on the last group.
Hammerhead, easy mode.
Yeah, it seems like there's some weird little invulnerability spots on these turrets.
Yeah, they definitely shouldn't be able to tank that much damage, I don't think.
I'm looking at the raid. I'm looking at my readout, and I'm seeing impacts on it, but the strikes aren't flashing on the targeting computer.
It's either that or desync or something.
Is that group 3? It's only 3 groups?
Yep. Should be the last one. Now we kill everything.
Open season.
Oh my god, that just evaporated, didn't it?
He was 400 meters away from me, and stationary.
Blade Whisker says, I honestly couldn't tell what your accent was, Levy.
Head shield under fire.
Killing them
Ouch.
faster than I can lock on.
we both hit that guy at the same time, and I think it only took 2 or 3 blasts each.
Bye-bye.
I mean, that is 8 rhinos punching something in the head, so...
Definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
No, thank you.
Bottom trap. Initiate.
Alright, let's see about touching this thing down.
Complete.
Are you using analog input for your turret right now, Levy?
I'm still using mouse, but I use the relative mode instead of the ESP active, which makes it work a lot better. I had to look up the key bindings to change the modes so that I could actually use the turret.
What is the key binding?
Q cycles through them, and G is for gyro.
Okay. Yeah, relative mode does feel a lot better on the mouse, doesn't it?
Because ESP active basically puts your mouse cursor on the screen as well as the center of the screen, or center of the turret.
Yeah, ESP is definitely stick mode. Well, it is enhanced stick precision after all.
I mean, I live in Toronto. It's pretty close to the border, I suppose. I don't know if I have a particularly different accent.
Well, I think I'm probably biased, but I would say that you don't. But that's easy for me to say. Because being used to an accent tends to mean you don't hear it. At least in theory.
I guess people think we stretch our O's out a little bit. I don't hear it.
A boot?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can land a hammerhead.
I don't hear it at all, but some people just immediately pick that out. They go, "Oh, Canadian detected." It's uncanny.
About? A boat?
A boot.
Depends on what part of Canada, too.
That's true. I live in
I
the
find
city.
that's more of a Western accent.
Now, Newfoundlander, you can tell a Newfoundlander.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a distinct
Can
Canadian
we
accent
get-
for sure.
Can we get in and out of these hangars with the turrets extended?
I think they need to be retracted. I know if in the Carrack they have to be retracted.
I think the Carrack's a little bit wider through the wing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it in anyway. Oh dear. The airlock door won't open behind me.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we're already in, so...
Oh, no.
Okay. Looks like it's, yeah, too big.
Oh, I thought we got caught up on the hangar for a second, so I tried to push a lot more forward thrust.
We did.
Oh.
Levy, will you come open this door, please? Help me! Help me!
So much for a graceful landing for the end of the stream.
Thank you. Yeah, I entered the turret again, and it started pushing up against the wall.
Gotcha. Oh well.
Is this still a death elevator? I wonder.
Don't think so. Not anymore. That's probably a death hatch, though. Nah, I wouldn't kill
We
you.
can fall out of here. Oh. Oh dear.
Oh, okay.
Lucky. Ah!
Bye. Oh!
We're all okay.
Yay! Well,
I need to go. I need to hydrate.
I need to go to sleep because I'm ridiculously tired. I
Alright,
rendered 5 videos today. 5.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The PC was from 8:30 this morning until about 5 o'clock. The PC was doing nothing but renders. So yeah. And now I'm gonna have at least two more renders I'm gonna do tomorrow, and then filming some stuff next weekend hopefully. So gonna be good. All right, gonna shut everything down, guys. Everybody have a good night.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
See ya later.